Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. So today we have a brand new segment. That's right, you guys asked for it. We're doing the Smash or Pass. So I usually play lots of new releases but only cover about one per week. Instead of that, I'm going to be going quickly through every single game I played this week and just let you know if it's a Smash or Pass. And then we'll get into a little bit more detail, but not a deep dive. I'll let you know why I decided if it's a smash or a pass. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please make sure to leave your feedback below. It is a new series, so I want it to grow with you guys. I want to make sure you guys enjoy it. And before we get into this, there's one of these. This video is brought to you by VR Rock, makers of prescription lens inserts for all of your favorite VR headsets. Quest 3 inserts are now available for purchase, and I'm extremely happy to announce that they've significantly dropped their pricing on this product. They magnetically connect for easy insertion and removal, so if you wear eyeglasses and struggle to fit them inside the VR headset, or you're concerned about scratching your lenses, go check out VR Rock down in the description, and don't forget to use discount code Mateo311 for 10% off and to help support my channel. Okay, so here's your quick rundown. Smash. Pass. Pass. Definite smash. Smash, but we got to talk about this one. Smash after a few drinks, maybe? And then another smash. Wait. Almost forgot one. Big Shots VR. Smash. All right, so let's get into why I decided on all these choices. First up is the Flip, which I got to say, guys, was generic beyond belief. So first up, this game was described like a Left 4 Dead for VR, but I hate to break it to you, we already have that game. It's called After the Fall. Almost every aspect of this game felt like it was still in development. The environments were exceedingly generic, like someone was just starting to learn level design. Enemies were extremely bland, bringing nothing new to VR. The graphics are also nothing special, and amazingly, I had performance issues on a Quest 3. Now, I'm sure there might be some people out there playing this with a group of friends and enjoying it, but honestly, anything can be fun with the right group, including a really crappy game. I was asked to do sponsored content for this title and immediately turned it down, because honestly, I think this is the type of game that makes the Quest look bad. So after that rant, I think it's pretty easy to understand why the Flip is a pass, but let's move on to the next title, which I think might have surprised you guys. As I said, Soul Covenant is also a pass. Now, I actually did some full coverage on this game and did actually enjoy it, but I think it's a bit too niche for the average person and overpriced at $40 to $50. A hack and slash combat game that doesn't utilize physics kind of goes against everything that makes VR great. Additionally, that extremely bizarre anime style storyline won't appeal to the majority of gamers. Now, there's definitely some undeniably cool aspects in this game, and again, like I said, I enjoyed my playthrough, but I expect a lot more for $50. Now, I'm sure our next game, Contractors Showdown, comes as a surprise to no one. We knew this was going to be a smash if you played the open beta or you heard me talk about it previously. It is a very solid shooter built off the foundation of their previous game, which was already excellent. Now they move on to Battle Royale, and I think they're going to push Population 1 out. This is going to be the new #1 VR Battle Royale game, as long as these servers don't explode as more and more people start joining now that the game just went live. Now, I am already planning full coverage for this game, which will be out sometime next week. I just want to make sure I have a lot of live sessions under my belt before I start to comment on the game. And I'll also need some additional time to collect my thoughts on how this game compares to Population 1. So if you're interested in seeing that video when it releases, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on. Now, the next games on the list are a little bit of a bonus, as I tried an upcoming demo and 2 mixed reality games. The first demo was for Cold VR, which is supposed to be super hot in reverse, and I have to say, it works. So instead of the world only moving when you move, the more you move, the slower the world around you goes. It also has that same Inception style, VR world in a VR world going on for it. It's got some cool, actually filmed cutscenes. So honestly, guys, it's coming along awesome. I think it's going to be just as good, if not better than Super Hot. However, I do want to say, you might not want to try the PCVR demo just yet. There are some rough edges. I did get performance issues on a 4090. I spoke to the dev. He knows about that. It just needs some fine tuning, smooth down those rough edges. And I think we're going to have a solid game when this eventually releases. I did want to mention it though, because it definitely excited me. I mean, come on, whenever something comes out of nowhere and surprises me, I got to go ahead and give it the thumbs up. I love supporting the VR community. Now, in terms of mixed reality, you guys know how I feel about mixed reality. It's still in the gimmicky stage. It's still, there's no money in it, and everything's kind of like a tech demo. but the demos are getting cooler and cooler. The first one was Bomber Drone, and this has you flying a little drone around your house. You have to take out some turrets that are trying to kill you by dropping bombs on them or shooting lasers at them. Then you rescue a civilian, and I gotta say that sounds simple, and it is, but controlling the drone feels awesome. There's also a first-person camera on your controller, which feels like magic how they pull that off. So surprised with that. It just works. Do you want to spend money on it is up to you, but it is a great application of mixed reality because it really feels like you're flying a drone around your room. But even better was the laser Limbo. This game kind of reminded me of Blast On, but it's almost like turning your own room into a game of laser tag. So you can make multiple different rooms and save them. You could put different objects wherever you want them, cover, just aesthetics, whatever it may be. I even saw the option to import your own visuals, which is crazy. You make all these different rooms, you save them. You could play them single player, so some drones will start coming out of the ceiling attacking you, or you could play them in multiplayer in a dual mode, which is reminiscent of Blast On, and then finally you could play it in co-op. So overall, it's a really solid title. I was impressed with it. It's almost like a full-fledged game. It's an open beta now. Highly recommend it. Now, when it comes to Big Shots VR, if you know what you're getting into, this game is pretty darn awesome. The graphics are reminiscent of Borderlands, which works really well in VR, and still looks surprisingly good on the Quest. Combat mechanics work really well, it feels great to pilot a mech in VR, and co-op puts a new spin on that whole roguelike element. Now, I would have preferred a full campaign, but overall this is a solid title that definitely surprised me, and if you're looking for something casual you could play with a friend, definitely go check this one out. And finally, you guys may have noticed I skipped the Nope challenge in the beginning. I've already done full coverage on the game. Everything I said there, I stand by. It's a very fun game. It succeeds at what it set out to do. Create a fun phobia style game that kind of ramps up the difficulty to kind of get you adjusted to dealing with spiders, dealing with heights, dealing with clowns. It freaked me out. I tapped my Nope a few times to escape, but in truth, I think the average person can handle this game unless, you're just not accustomed to VR just yet, or you have a serious spider, clown, or heights phobia. And the heights for me didn't do anything because I'm so well adjusted to VR. I just know the heights aren't real. Like my brain just looks at it and says, no, that's fake. Richie's plank, I could just run across and skip across it, backflips, whatever. Yes, I could totally do backflips. And yeah, it just doesn't have the impact on me anymore. But the clowns did get to me. So it's a fun experience. It's one of those games like Richie's plank that you should throw your friends and family in. Just be polite to them. Don't shove them. Don't tease them too much. But it's one of those games. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's worth 20 bucks. So there you go, guys. That was the Smash or Pass video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I need your feedback. It's the first time I'm doing this segment. So let me know what you liked, what you hated, what should change, whatever the case may be. Drop it now. And thanks, guys. If you enjoyed this, thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing.